say good morning, but, well, good morning. It's morning here, but it's probably like afternoon or night or morning there for you. But, yeah. So, I'm just sitting here. I'm on, my baby's, play mat, folding laundry. Um, there's been a lot of updates. Me moving, of course, me having my baby, and getting a new job, and all this stuff. There's been so many things. And I wanted to start this video talking about motherhood, and I can't figure out if I want to do like things you should buy or like what you should prepare for as like a first time mom. But I think I do want to, I guess, start with like the preparing, because I guess like buying, I guess that's the whole umbrella of everything. But let me turn this down. My baby's just looking at me. My baby is now 6 months old, so she's half a year, and I am shook to the core because she was just born like yesterday, and I don't know what to think. I'm like, my baby's she's half a year. Like, how did that happen so fast? Yes, mama, how did that happen so fast? So for those who looked at my previous video, I had a little girl, and I absolutely love her with all my being. I feel like motherhood has changed me for the better. Of course, everybody says that. Everything you're gonna hear, everything that people have said about motherhood is so true. But keep in mind, it's based off of their experiences too. So whatever I say in this video is based off of my experience. But I feel like as mothers, we all kind of have similar experiences to motherhood. Not necessarily everything, but a majority. So, all you first time moms out there like me, I just want to say, yes, you can prepare for your baby. Yes, you want them to have like the best of everything. You want to give them everything. But I also want you to remember that all they need is you, and all they need is love, because that's something that I struggle with. I wanted to give my baby everything. I felt like I didn't prepare enough. I felt like I didn't do this, I didn't do that. But in reality, all they need is you. All they need is love. All they need is food. They need their diaper change. They need a bath. They just need the bare necessities. And I want you to realize that it's okay, like, if you aren't able to get everything that you want to get your baby. And just remember that all they need is you, diapers, food, love, sleep, clothes. That's it. So for me, I was hard on myself because I wanted to be perfect, and I still want to be perfect for my baby. I want to be everything that I can be for my baby, but I just want you to remember that it's okay. They just want you. So as a first-time mom, to all first-time moms out there, I want you to remember that, and also that motherhood is not just taking care of your baby, it is also taking care of yourself. So although you just had a baby, your baby is brand spanking new, you love them to death, or maybe you're struggling with a little bit of postpartum, I just want you to remember that when you're planning for your baby, also plan for yourself. And I'm pretty sure a lot of women out there probably know, because they've looked at Instagram, TikTok, all these different things. But prepare for yourself. Prepare food for postpartum. Make sure that you prepare for financially, or even if you, let's say you can't prepare financially, just prepare yourself, I guess, to go back to work. Prepare yourself for when you have to go back to work. Prepare yourself for, sorry, my baby's rolling and moving her legs and all of that, and it's just making me so happy because I love seeing her cry, make mad faces, crying faces, moving her legs. Yes, I'm talking about you. Talking, screaming. I love that because it lets me know that she's alive, she's well, her body's working, her body's functioning, everything's okay. Yeah, I always have to write stuff down because I veer off from it. So honestly, forgot what I was talking about, but let me take a second, let me think. What was I talking about? Oh, preparing for yourself in motherhood. I would say meals. I would say, I guess planning for, planning for when you go back to work, planning for when you're going to be out of work, planning for when, planning who's going to have your baby, who you can trust, and also making sure that you have friends or family that you can trust with your baby and also with you, because this is a sensitive time for you, and educating people on what they can do to help you. So before you even go in the hospital, have your baby, I think you should sit down with your friends and your family and let them know what you need from them and your expectations for your baby, because people are going to want to visit your baby. But for me personally, when people came to visit, I wanted to hold my baby, I wanted to love on my baby, and I just also wanted to go to sleep. And I was also hungry. So, and I just wanted to rest. So for me, when I was in the hospital, I should have told people to bring food for me. I should have told people to wait to come and see my baby. And I should have slept and kind of prepared a little bit more for breastfeeding, because I decided to breastfeed. But yeah, I think you should all consider, well, first time moms, I think everyone should consider that. Some people kind of know how everything goes because they have family members that have been through it a lot, or sisters or whatever. But for me, I didn't know. I had a sister. I didn't know I was supposed to bring food. I didn't know that, like, I needed to help her more than holding the baby. I didn't know how sensitive of a time it was for her. And once I had my child, I apologized to her because I didn't know how much of a toll it takes on your body. And so when I talked to her, I was like, I am so sorry that I wasn't there for you. But we all have to realize that sometimes at that moment we give all that we can, And that's all we can give. I remember right before I met my husband, I felt like I was seeing, like, I felt like, okay, so I don't believe in Christianity, but I do feel like there's a higher power. And I felt like that higher power was coming to me. Because at the time when the person I was previously dating before my husband, his mom was in the hospital and she ended up passing away. But I saw, as I was on my way back home from the hospital to see her, I remember going into a gas station, and this, I think it was a lady, I don't know who it was, but I remember someone, I think it was a lady. I remember that person turning around and I looked them dead in their eyes, and for some reason I had this feeling like I just saw like the higher power, like they came to me. And I don't know, and at the time I was like, what's going on? And then so I was teaching at the time, we had spring break, and I just needed to get out. I just needed to leave my house. I just needed my own space. I just wanted to hang with my family. I just wanted to be with my dog at the time. And so I went to my brother's and I stayed for like a day or two. And I went on this nature walk. And I was just walking, me and my dog were just walking. We were just having fun, enjoying the nature. And this man, he was walking on the nature trail too. This man said he had a feeling to come up to me. And he kind of explained his life and was talking about stuff. And I thought he was just coming up to me just to flirt with me or whatever. But he was talking about his life and how he wasn't mad at his friend for like failing his company. Or I remember the story, but I don't want to dive too deep. But basically, him and his friend were starting up this tech company, and his friend ended up messing it up. And his friend kind of like deserted him, and then his friend came back and he apologized and he said he felt bad. And the guy was like, he wasn't mad at him at all because at the time he gave all that he could give. So what is being said is sometimes people don't have the knowledge, or they don't know right then that how to treat you or how to handle a situation. So they give all that they can give at that moment. And I just remember him saying that. I didn't understand that at first, but now I understand it now. And before, like in the middle of the conversation, he told me his name, and it was like this African name, and his name meant God-like. And I was like, what in the world? Like, this is crazy. And then when I had my daughter, I looked into her eyes and I was scared because they were dark and they were deep, and she looked like she already knew me. Like, and then I looked at her and I was like, why am I scared of my baby? Like, I'm scared because her eyes are dark. I'm scared because they're deep, and I'm scared because this is something new. But is something new bad? No, that's not bad. Is dark bad? No. Is deep bad? No. And I had to sit and ponder on that, why I felt that way. And then eventually I was like, I guess because I felt like she knew me, and I felt like she had been to this earth already, and because it was so unknown and so new, and that, I don't know. I don't know. I felt like she came and she already knew who I was, who her dad was, how her life was gonna be, how sorry, she is staring at me and playing, rolling and put her feet in her mouth. I don't know, I just felt like she was a spirit from above, and she came down specifically for me, and she knew who I was, she knew my spirit, she knew how her life was going to be, she knew everything, and I feel like as she grows, she forgets that. I don't know. I wrote like a little poem, not poem, or a little snippet about it, about birthing. I don't know. I don't know how I feel, but I just feel like she is God. She is some snippet of God. And I see why people say God is in, or the higher power is all in us, because saw it in her after I gave birth. Does that make sense? I don't know. I don't know if every mom experienced that, but that's how I felt. It's kind of deep what I'm saying, but if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. Oh well, you may get it later on, but yeah. All right, bye.